Hi, I'm Heather Dawson. Well, it's a pleasure bringing you the best of California every week on our show. So here's a look at the best news around the state. Palo Alto and Claremont. The students of America have spoken, and that's good news for California. Both Stanford University and Claremont McKenna College top Forbes list of best colleges as ranked by university students themselves. Huntington Beach is rewarding its eco-friendly citizens by offering free valet parking, but not for your car. The Surf City Bike Valet program will allow downtown visitors to valet park their bicycles for free every weekend to encourage better air quality and reduce pollution. Well, nothing is more Californian than an In-N-Out double-double, and now the rest of the country is taking notice. J.D. Powers and Associates reports that the California burger chain ranks at #1 for fast food customer satisfaction nationwide. And here's something to think about as you plan your next vacation. 60% of travelers polled by Skyscanner want airlines to create a family section, which comes on the heels of a 67-year-old passenger who sued Qantas Airlines after a 3-year-old screamed on her flight last month.
It's estimated that 100 million Americans suffer from chronic pain. That's pain that lasts 6 months or longer. For those who suffer from chronic pain, the pain can range from minor discomfort that's merely inconvenient to excruciating pain that's debilitating. And for those with chronic pain, it can also be hard to explain it to others.
Pain's invisible and you can't see it, and people look okay. It's hard to really believe that they have pain. It's really important for that person with pain to take an active role in their health care.
For those with more severe cases of chronic pain, drugs known as opioids are often prescribed. They can provide much-needed relief, but have hidden dangers as well.
Some of those medications most commonly prescribed are things like morphine, oxycodone, codeine. And if you are prescribed this medication, you need to talk to your doctor about some of the things that you might look for if you're going to have an accidental overdose.
Getting the word out about the dangers of these commonly prescribed drugs and how to recognize the negative side effects is part of the goal of a new campaign called America Starts Talking. The campaign's website, americastartstalking.com, is filled with information about these drugs with the hopes of promoting open conversations between those with chronic pain, their doctors, friends, and loved ones.
Every day, there are 44 people who die because of prescription opioid abuse, and 80% of those are unintentional, so it's really important for us to get that word out.
And because these drugs are so powerful, many times opioid emergencies can occur even in people who are taking the medications properly.
For example, elderly patients, if they have a condition or a disease, if they metabolize the drug a little bit differently, if they take many medications, they may have a drug interaction. So this is unintentional, and they may not even realize they're having an opioid overdose.
The symptoms of an overdose can be disturbing, but there are things that family members can do if an overdose occurs.
If someone has slowed breathing, absent breathing, very small pinpoint pupils, if their fingertips become blue, if they lose consciousness, these could be critical signs that there needs to be treatment that occurs immediately. And there is a medication that can reverse this, known as naloxone, that family members, loved ones can administer to that person and take them to 911 to potentially save their life.
And that's really why we're here to talk about the americastartstalking.com website, to help people as that first step to where do they go to get information and how do they have that conversation with their healthcare provider. There's a discussion guide there to really help them understand what they should be asking and the questions they should be asking. There's also one there for their family members. There's a quiz there to test their knowledge about what they should do in case of an opioid emergency. And there's also resources there, and there's a great video that's going to help explain it.
And for those affected by chronic pain, it is an important discussion to have. And a great place to start that discussion is at americastartstalking.com. Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.
Let's face it, party planning just isn't as easy as it used to be. Often imitated, but never duplicated, Olivia's Dollhouse Tea Room is your one-stop party shop dedicated to turning any party into a fairy tale. They've got everything it takes for an enchanted makeover, complete with gowns, jewels, and for the queen of the party, a very special tiara.
one is this. The hardest choice these dancing divas have is which dress to wear to the tea party.
I was trying to go like old style, like back then, so I kind of thought like one of those kind of, yeah, Marilyn Monroe, yeah. I picked this dress because I really like the color red.
Hello, my beautiful princesses. Where's my Queen Elise?
When the guests arrive at our front door, the first thing we do is crown our birthday girl with a tiara. She becomes our queen, so she rules this house for the next 2 hours. And then once they get all lined up and stuff, we bring them to the back. They find something to wear. They get dressed. We do their hair, their nails, their makeup.
Grace and elegance surround you when you walk through the doors, adding a storybook feel that you and your guests will never forget.
We have a prep for our fashion show. We use the parents' vector because they're our paparazzi, so it's like really a lot of fun. The girls are practicing and the cameras are flashing and the children just love it.
We're gonna either make up a play name or we're gonna use our real name. My name would be Princess Rose.
Tea parties aren't for everyone, so they've thought up a Pop Diva party, and we'll get you red carpet ready in next to no time. Parties like this are for princesses of all ages, and they've seen them all here.
We just booked a party for a 65-year-old, and she's actually going to have a top model party. Yeah, I know, it's so much fun. And I was trying to tell her, well, you understand, it's, dress up, it's not traditional tea. She's like, oh no, the top model, the runway, it just seems like a lot of fun.
So with all this primping, these girls have worked up quite an appetite, and guess what? Olivia's Dollhouse and Tea Room has taken care of that too.
We do the cream cheese and jelly sandwiches, the turkey sandwiches, the cheese sandwiches, the cheese pizza, and the hot dogs on the toothpick.
I love taking off the dress. It was fun. I really like dressing up.
What was your favorite part about dressing up?
I love the fun. I love to see the smile on these little girls' faces. And believe it or not, at the end of the party, the hugs. Just the hugs from little girls that I don't even know. And they're just like, thank you. And I'm like, don't thank me, thank your mommy or daddy. And they just love it.
Oh, how cute! Oh my gosh, I love that picture.
Bringing you birthday wishes and princess dreams. For California Life, I'm Gabrielle D'Addario.
And coming up next, we turn up the heat and take you to the desert inside the Cal League.
Coming up, find out how the state of California helped put man on the moon.
The Patio restaurants in San Diego, where you'll always find fresh seasonal food with a distinct local flavor. Toast to the coast at the Patio on Lamont in Pacific Beach. Enjoy beefed up ballpark favorites at the Patio in Left Field at Petco Park. Try the top-notch collection of tequila at the Patio on Goldfinch in Mission Hills. And fire up your taste buds at Fireside by the Patio at Liberty Station. Make your reservation now at thepatiosd.com.
Founded by Jacques Lubin and his partners in 1990, InkPlan USA has helped thousands of entrepreneurs to form legal entities throughout the world. Our clients have also made productive use of the various services that we offer: initial company registrations, bank consulting, virtual office services, and more. InkPlan's clientele continues to grow primarily from customer referrals. We are affiliated with Corporate Holding Services, a highly respected Delaware firm that advises large U.S. and international corporations.
How would you like to lose unwanted weight and relieve gas and bloating, constipation, and upset stomach? Then say hello to ProBioSlim, and right now you can try a free 2-week sample. ProBioSlim is the one-of-a-kind weight loss supplement that can help you burn fat, control your appetite, and with distinct probiotic ingredients, also help relieve those digestive problems that can make you feel heavy and uncomfortable. Call now to learn how to get your free 2-week sample of ProBioSlim, or call 800-573-2712.
If you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or unsecured loans, this is what it looks like. But there is a solution. Only National Debt Relief has the Debt Reset program that negotiates with your creditors to reduce your debt down to a fraction of what you owe, and will customize a low monthly payment plan, helping you become debt-free in as little as 24 to 48 months. And you don't pay a dime until we succeed.
Call now for your free $100 gift card. Call 800-928-0543.
Exactly 41 years to the day after the Apollo 11 lunar landing, the NASA Authorization Act of 2010 was introduced into the House of Representatives. Its goal? To investigate, educate, and start an international discussion about the many uses of the moon. California Life's Monique Soltani heads to the state capitol and introduces us to the educators behind the bill and shows us why it's something that's never been done before.
We're here at the Discovery Museum and Challenger Learning Center in Sacramento, where industry experts are facing a new frontier in remembering and recognizing space heritage.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
I'm leading an initiative to do some historic preservation of a unique type of historic property. And it's a piece of our history that a lot of people don't think of right away as being something worthy of protection. It's Tranquility Base, and it's the location on the moon where Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin first stepped foot. And a lot of people remember that very important moment in our history when Neil Armstrong said, "That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind."
Lisa Westwood is on a one-of-a-kind mission, doing what no man or woman has done before, seeking to protect property left behind during one of America's most iconic moments.
I feel so strongly about this. This is a very unique type of historical resource. This isn't something that most people think about as being worthy of protection. Yet history is occurring all around us, and we are constantly making history, and sometimes we don't recognize that history has occurred until many years later. There will never be another first time. And so if we have an opportunity to do something now to provide some level of protection to this very important part of our history, we can preserve it now before it's too late.
California State Historic Preservation Officer Wayne Donaldson backs Lisa's quest and feels the time to preserve the past is the present.
Certainly the decommissioning of the space shuttle program is moving ahead. And that means then, what do we save that's important to humankind and how that tells the story? So the work that Lisa and her students are doing are so important that we look ahead, far ahead.
While the road ahead is rocky, Lisa knows her efforts are paving the way to space history preservation.
The biggest challenge that I face is trying to get through a federal and international preservation framework that really didn't think ahead about historical resources not located on Earth. This has never been done before. And we're prepared for the long haul here. This is not easy. Neither was it easy for the Apollo mission itself. Before they had landed on the moon in 1969, no one had ever done that before either. So someone has to take that first step.
Nothing worth doing is ever easy, but with the next generation in the driver's seat, it's full speed ahead.
It is so crucial that we integrate this type of topic into curriculum, and I've used this in my college curriculum. And in fact, the inspiration for doing something to preserve Tranquility Base on the moon actually came from my college students over the years. Trying to get students to think outside the box and think about historic preservation and historical resources in a very different way. And so it's important to build in the next generation a sense of site stewardship and instill upon them the importance of really preserving our history.
You go back through history and you see things like, what if we could preserve where Christopher Columbus first touched foot on America? It's extremely important that its exact location be preserved.
That's the most interesting part about this project, is the global aspects and the way that this isn't just an issue that the United States has to deal with, but this is also something that the whole world should think about.
Space has long since been the final frontier, and sharing that story can be more tangible than teachings out of a textbook.
Here that we're in a Discovery Museum, I think is cool because that's really the neat thing, is when you discover something that makes it so exciting. Your eyes light up because it's a tangible thing that you touch and you see when you come back from it.
The Tranquility Base was our first step off of this planet, and it will show the future generations it can be done. Most kids get their inspiration from what somebody did before them, and it drives them to move forward.
America took that giant leap once. Now Lisa's hoping we'll take it again. If the next generation continues to shoot for the stars, sky's the limit for space preservation. Bringing you the best of California from Sacramento, I'm Monique Soltani for California Life.
Well, from the capital to the high desert, we take you inside the Cal League with the High Desert Mavericks.
The High Desert Mavericks are celebrating their 20th season in the Victor Valley. a time that has been marked by numerous championships and record attendance. The Mavericks were formerly the Riverside Red Wave and were brought to the high desert in 1991 by the four Brett brothers, including Hall of Famer George Brett. Success came quickly, with the Mavs winning the California League Championship in their inaugural season, with future Milwaukee Brewer Matt Mieske being named the league's MVP. In that first season in the high desert, the Mavericks managed to set an attendance record, becoming the first Cal League team to draw more than 200,000 fans in a season. By 1996, the Mavericks drew their 1 millionth fan, becoming one of the fastest teams to reach that milestone. While fans packed the stands, the Mavericks would follow up with Cal League championships in 1993 and 97.
Good history. Probably the most famous players to come out of the Mavericks are Brad Penny, who's still pitching. He's with the Cardinals right now. And Billy Butler is one of the most recent ones. He's playing with the Royals. A couple other guys that are in the majors, a bunch actually. Then we had Bruce Bochy, who's managing the Giants now. He was a manager here. And Don Wakamatsu, who's the current Mariners manager, managed here too.
And in fact, the Mariners have been the Mavericks' major league affiliate since 2007. Now, over the years, Mavericks Stadium has gotten the reputation as a hitter's park, even being dubbed the launching pad because of the strong desert winds that can send a routine fly ball over the fences.
The wind kind of does howl a little bit, but, you know, a good hitter gets his hits.
Today, the Mavericks and their mascot, Wooly Bully, continue to provide family fun for baseball fans, young and old.
They're very down to earth. You know, they like having a cold beer and a hot dog, and they appreciate the Mavericks for sure. They're always, you know, they're cheering for the pitchers that are coming out of the game that just gave up 6 runs. So they have a real good attitude and always behind the team. And usually, you know, they get on the umpire's case a little bit too. So.
And after all, isn't that part of the fun of going to the ballpark? From Maverick Stadium, I'm David Wiley for Inside the Cal League.
And after the break, we have news that every long-suffering Van Halen fan has been waiting for. And we'll tell you just how much money crazed Lost fans are willing to spend on a piece of TV history. It's all coming up next, so don't go away.
Welcome back. Big news from Beverly Hills. Celebrity plastic surgeon Dr. Andrew Orden has discovered an anti-aging breakthrough called Fill and Freeze, and he's giving away 1 million bottles free.
I've spent nearly 30 years looking for an effective, instant breakthrough to reduce the appearance of wrinkles that can be applied topically instead of with surgery or invasive medical techniques. And I finally found it with Derm Exclusives Fill and Freeze.
Wow, I'm young again. I don't feel like an old lady. The lines are gone.
Oh my God, wow. I can't believe it. It looks really good. It gives you a whole new confidence.
It definitely took 10 years off. If I went to a dermatologist here in the city, I would pay $300-400 for this.
I know you're wondering what Derm Exclusive can do for you. Well, you don't have to wonder. You can order it right now and try it for yourself absolutely risk-free. And here's how.
Call now during this special direct-to-consumer offer and you won't pay $120. Today, you can get your own instant results with Fill and Freeze for only $59. But that's not all. Today, we're taking another $20 off, so now you can get this instant wrinkle-removing miracle for the low price of only $39.95. And as part of our 1 million bottle giveaway, Dr. Orden is including a second $60 bottle of Fill and Freeze free. That's nearly $120 of Fill and Freeze for only $39.95. Dr. Orden will even include his micro-peel resurfacing pads, intensive repair serum, and collagen lift moisturizer, a $200 value, free. Order now and we'll even upgrade your order to express delivery. That's a $15 value, free. Plus, you even get to try it risk-free for 30 days with our money-back guarantee, but you must call to order. Call 1-800-619-1871. That's 1-800-619-1871. Order now.
California rockers Van Halen are back in the studio with original lead singer David Lee Roth working on a new album. It's been 26 years since the band last recorded together. I have a best kept secret of my own. Here's Myrna Gonzalez. Who doesn't want flawless skin? No one wants to see makeup lines, streaks, uneven skin tones, or a white face with a tan body. We asked professional makeup artist Myrna Gonzalez to show us how to perfect the look of flawless skin. One of the best ways to achieve a perfect complexion without looking overdone is to apply your foundation with a Dynair airbrush machine. First, make sure your skin is clean and moisturized. One of the best products to prep skin is Girly Girl Oil. Next, keep your hair and clothes covered. Then pick your color and don't be afraid to use lighter or darker tones. The beauty of this is you can layer different colors on top of one another and you will never look cakey. Start at the back of your neck so you can feel the airbrush working its magic. Besides your foundation, you can also contour, create beautiful eyeliner, eyebrows, eyeshadow, blush. It's also great for covering unwanted birthmarks and tattoos. And when you're done, apply translucent powder to set the look. Don't be intimidated by the airbrush. It's something anyone can do at home. When you're done, you have a flawless and professional look that could be on the cover of a magazine or simply show off perfect skin in your everyday life.
Now that the glitter is settled from the recent Emmy Spectacular, we had the opportunity to catch up with Wes Carroll, Beverly Hills director of Circa, the world-renowned buyer of pre-owned fine jewelry. Wes gave us his thoughts on how you can turn your unused treasures into possibilities. Think your jewels have what it takes? Let's take a look.
It's award season, and we're seeing some spectacular jewels on the red carpet and here at Circa. Do you have red carpet-worthy jewelry? Come inside. Let me show you what we do. At Circa, we absolutely love and appreciate buying fine jewelry and coveted brands. This iconic necklace from Cartier, beautiful Graf drop earrings, Tiffany & Company cocktail ring, and vintage David Webb earrings. Diamonds are always a red carpet staple with the leading ladies of Hollywood, and gentlemen too like to accessorize with watches and cufflinks like these. Vintage pieces, signed pieces. These are some of Circa's must-have favorites. So do your jewels have red carpet quality? Bring them to Circa. We will evaluate them, make you an offer, and if you accept, you'll walk out with immediate payment. Circa experts are the leading jewelry buyers in the world. Knowing when to hold on and when to let go is why we are here.
It doesn't get any more glamorous than that. Turning your unused treasures into new possibilities is definitely on trend. For more information and advice on selling your jewelry or to locate a Circa office, go to circajewels.com.
And that's it for us. If you missed any part of our show, please go to our website, CaliforniaLifeHD.com. We'll see you next week.